To question 4, how did you integrate technology, software, hardware and online into this project? So first of all, here you can see the title card, which has all of our names on it and candidate numbers. And this was made on Premiere Pro. All the footage that we took was shot on a Panasonic full HD camera and a tripod. This lasts about 10 seconds. So we used YouTube to source most of the soundtrack for our feature film. So first of all, you can hear the music at the beginning, which was found within the Premiere Pro actually, meaning we could easily get it from A to B. The title of the films that you can see is Underpass, and this font was taken from defont.com, and it was called Synthematic. And we wanted the font to kind of look like graffiti and a bit artsy to enhance the genre and setting. And then we installed that from the computer on the website to the Adobe. We now have a series of still images of the location that we'll be filming in. So there's one of the underpass and the roads. So here you can see the company logo, which we made on Photoshop. And we got the idea from the name One Eye Productions through a brainstorm we had as a group. And the one represents the initials of all three of our first names, so Oscar, Nancy, Emily. And then the I is becomes from there only being one member of the group with like first letter I, which is Isaac. And there you could just hear someone lighting a cigarette and then inhaling, which came from YouTube as well, and was copyright free, so we didn't have to ask anyone's permission. As the title fades, you can hear a faint noise of people playing football or people playing a football game in the background, and that leads on to the narrative, which comes up next, of the boys playing in their bedroom. So we now see a front door, which we pan up to, and as you can see, we go straight through it, which we edited to make it look like it was like a seamless continuity transition. We now are in the boys' bedroom, and we have a medium long shot of the characters from behind, and this is where the actors' names begin to appear, which you can see here in the bottom left. We also got these fonts from defont.com, which was easily transferable to the Premiere Pro app, and we also used colouring in After Effects to make the features of the characters stand out more, as before it was really dark and desaturated. So as you can see, that when the pills are thrown onto the desk, Eddie picks them up, as you can see here, which resulted in a flash forward. And this was also created on After Effects and coloured to make it stand out more. You can see with the blue and the strobe lighting that was already luckily in the underpass, but we made it brighter. And the sound of this noise, was from YouTube, and it was called long screen glitch sound effect. So we took that from on there and placed it in the background.
What's that? It's not that deep. Whatever HP.
So we encountered many issues during this whole like the dialogue sequence, with this lighting and the sound, and it led to us actually having to reshoot the entire dialogue scene, because not only could you not hear them speak, and you also couldn't see their faces when they were speaking, because at the time we chose to film it at night time, so, or as the sun was setting, so the light was changing the whole way through. So we reshot it in here, but even in here you can still see that there was issues with the lighting.
How about whoever loses has to take one?
How about no?
Don't be boring.
I'm not being boring.
Then do it.
We also coloured all of these scenes with After Effects.
With that, will you pay me the 20 quid back?
Fine.
We had to reshoot this scene as well of him drinking the water many, many times.
I've got to go, mate.
You're crazy to think getting home after that.
I'm not even feeling it.
You will.
Nah.
So here we also used no lighting, because we felt that it really enhanced that it was nighttime and this like the narrative was at night. So as he opens the door, we can hear we can see him put his headphones on, and the music automatically begins to play. So that's kind of like him putting them on. That's what he can hear. And the song was obtained through YouTube again, and it's called "Cigarettes Out the Window" by TV Girl. And we chose this piece. We went through many, many pieces and couldn't find one that fit, but we felt this one really fitted the narrative and the genre perfectly. So there you could just see the names appear, and this is the names of the crew. So obviously Isaac and Oscar did the editing, and Nancy and I did the directing. And this font again was taken from dafont.com, and it's the same one we've been using throughout because it adds continuity and add a brand image. So this font was this shot was actually really carefully thought through, and we used the reflective disc that you can see here to almost foreshadow what's going to go on under the underpass. So you can see the underpass there, and as you can see, you'll see him walking through. So you can already tell that this does not look good. This looks dodgy. This looks scary. So it really just shows what the narrative is like. So as you can see here, as you can hear here, the music fades out, and this is where the next song comes in. So this shot was taken on a tripod, and we go over Isaac's head, and we had planned on actually making a swirling effect on his palms to show how he was feeling distorted and after taking the drug. But this didn't go as planned because it was really difficult to edit, so instead we added an echoing effect, as you can see here, of many different hands, and just added distortion to it. And the original music has faded out here, and a new soundtrack was added in, and we also got this one from YouTube, but it was called Dark, Sinister Ambient Sound. So there you could have just heard the voice of the hooded shadowy figure whispering, and this was recorded on a phone on Voice Memos app, which was then uploaded to the computer and then onto Adobe Audition app. And here we added loads of distortion to the voice, making it sound like it was echoing in his head, and then just you can see him turn around and we hear the voices again. And we did the same thing with this one on Voice Memos and then distorted it on a different app. I'm going to go back a bit so I can show you that last shot. So this last shot, where you see the hand of the shadowy figure grab him on the shoulder, we did this purposefully to leave on a cliffhanger in hopes that people would want to watch the entire thing when it was released. So as you can see, that's the end of the film. And overall, we used a wide variety of technologies throughout the whole process, and we also kept an updated Wix blog, which included the compulsory questions and any extra research that we did throughout the process. So you can go look at that, where we have all of any questions and answers on there.